Welcome to Calcutta Races Summer Meeting 2022, third day, Wednesday, the 16th of March 2022 race preview. We move on to race number 1, the Pretty Woman Handicap, for horses rated 41 to 66, about 1100 meters. First, we're looking at horse number 1, Exotic Queen, last raced in race number 69 over a distance of 1200 meters, where Exotic Queen didn't really show a turn of foot when the jockey had asked for it and finished 8 of 8 runners. Let's see if it improves on this run. Next, we're looking at horse number 2, Denied Mysore, last raced in race number 109, where she finished 4th out of 6 runners. Denied Mysore has no form to go by, and the trainer has tried her over a lot of distances, being a mile, being a 2000, bringing her back now to an 1100. Let's see how she performs. Next, we're looking at horse number 3, 4 and 5, that's Harbour Sunrise, Atom and Whispering Grass. All three raced in race number 98 over a distance of 1200 meters, which was a non-winners race. Atom had a fairly decent ride and it just lost to a short nose to Eastside, which was the winner of that race, whereas Whispering Grass was a little slow off to begin and couldn't really keep up with the field. And Harbour Sunrise finished 6th. We move on to race number 2, the Touch of Silver Plate, for horses 3 years old only, 1200 meters. First, we're looking at horse number 1, Social Truth, last raced in race number 71, where he finished 3rd. Social Truth was the winner of the first of the 3-year-olds race, but simply couldn't keep up and win another race after that. So let's see how Social Truth performs in this start. We have the services of jockey Suraj Naredu, so hoping that he gives the horse a fantastic ride. Next, we're looking at horse number 3, Big Brown, last raced in race number 94. Big Brown is another horse that seems to have lost its form, but owing to its last start, Big Brown placed 2nd over 1100 meters. Now going over a distance of 1200 meters, hopefully that 100 meters should make a difference and may give Big Brown a winner. Next, we're looking at race number 3, the Sunray Handicap, for horses rated 61 to 86, about 1200 meters. First, we're looking at horse number 1, Phoenicia Glint, last raced in race number 99 over a distance of 1600 meters. Phoenicia Glint is a horse that is struggling to have a win this season. The trainer has tried him over the distances of a 12, 14, 16 was its last start, bringing him back to a 1200, hoping that Phoenicia Glint might pick up a winner, has the services of jockey S. Anthony Raj. Then we're looking at horse number 2, Estrella Star, last raced in race number 77 over the same distance of 1200 meters, where it finished 7th. Now jockey R.S. Bhatti rides Estrella Star and hoping that it could improve the ride of the horse. Next, we're looking at horse number 5, Kimaya, last raced in race number 106 over a distance of 1400 meters. Kimaya has had 3 starts this season over a distance of 2000, a mile and 1400. Now coming back to a 1200, let's see how she performs. Kimaya finished 4th in her last start, that was in race number 106. Next, we're looking at horse number 6, Delphini. Delphini last raced in race number 69 over a distance of 1200 meters, where she was the winner of that race. So Delphini is a filly most talked about from Asha Doctor stable, and she had very impressive form to go by. Didn't really do anything last season, but let's see how Delphini will perform in this race. Next, we're looking at horse number 7, Galen, last raced in race number 96 over 2800 meters, being the Calcutta St. Leger, where Galen finished 5th. Now, Galen's stablemate Jake really took us by surprise in that race, and let's see if Galen can repeat the same in the Sunday handicap. We move on to race number 4, the Flirting Vision handicap for horses rated 21 to 46, 1400 meters. First up, we're looking at horse number 1, Wenching, horse number 4, Apna Time Aayega, and horse number 9, Wind Chaser, all last raced in race number 104 over a distance of 1600 meters. Wenching has had 3 runs this season where it won its first 2 starts and placed 4th in its last start over the same distance of 1600 meters. Whereas horse number 4, Apna Time Aayega, has had a number of runs this season but has not had a very impressive form. And Wind Chaser, same, has very undependent form to go by. Let's see how they perform in this race. Next, we're looking at horse number 2, Gold Bond, horse number 5, Aggression, and horse number 7, Ashwamedh, last raced in race number 107 over a distance of 1400 meters. Gold Bond has had 3 starts this season where it placed 3rd, 4th and a 5th in its last start. We have Ashwamedh, who is a horse that we see is very difficult to load, doesn't really go with jockey Richard Oliver. And we have horse number 5, Aggression, who finished 4th in her last start. Next, we're looking at horse number 3, Divine Chakra, last raced in race number 90 over a distance of 1600 meters, where Divine Chakra finished 11th out of 12 runners. Divine Chakra has had a couple of starts this season but seems to be in a not very impressive form. Let's see how Divine Chakra performs today. One Silver Flames, last raced in race number 67 where it finished 4th over a distance of 1200 meters in Bombay. Silver Flames just moved stables to trainer Vijay Singh. Let's see how Silver Flames performs on its debut run here. Next, we're looking at horse number 2, Erica Legend, last raced in race number 82 over a distance of 1200 meters. Erica Legend has had 4 starts this season where it placed last in his 3rd start. Erica Legend has a decent form to go by where it's placed 5th, a 6th, a 2nd and a 3rd. Let's see how Erica Legend performs today. Next, we're looking at horse number 3, Barak, and horse number 6, Legendary Striker, all raced in race number 93 over a distance of 1100 meters, where Barak finished 2nd and Legendary Striker was the winner of that race. Legendary Striker has a very impressive form to go by, winner of the last 3 starts. So let's see how the duo performs in this cup. Next, we're looking at horse number 4, Jaivant, last raced in race number 40 over a distance of 1200 meters. Winner of that race was Sitara. Jaivant has had 2 starts this season. Not very impressive of both the starts where it finished 7th and a 6th. Let's see if Jaywant can show any improvement in today's race. Next, we're looking at horse number 5, Trump Girl, last raced in race number 45 over a distance of 1200 meters. Trump Girl has had 3 starts this season but has failed to make it to the winning enclosure. Trump Girl has placed 3rd in its first start, 3rd in her second start, and 2nd in its last start. Winner of that race was Dandi Satyagraha. Next, we're looking at horse number 7, Agnostic, last raced in race number 77. Was the winner of his last start over a distance of 1200 meters, beating Mogul by 1.5 length. Agnostic is from Bharat Singh stable, a horse that has impressive form to go by, has had 4 starts this season. Let's see how Agnostic performs. We move on to the last race of the day, race number 6, the Right Again handicap for horses rated 21 to 46, about 1100 meters. First, we're looking at Circus Queen, last raced in race number 69 over a distance of 1200 meters. It was the first start for Circus Queen here at Royal Calcutta Turf Club under the training of trainer Sham Habbu. Managed to finish 8th. The winner of that race was Delphini. Up next, we're looking at horse number 2, Memorable Memories, last raced in race number 98 over a distance of 1200 meters from Shafiq Khan's yard, where it finished 4th. Memorable Memories had a very impressive run, kept onto the rail side, but I guess just couldn't keep up with the 2 that were in front, that was Eastside and Atom. Finished 4th. We have horse number 3, UV. UV is another horse that has not a very impressive form to go by from Vikas Jaiswal's stable, where it's had 4 starts this season, placed 6th in its first, 9th in its second, and then still managed to keep on the position of 6th place. Let's see how UV performs today. Next, we're looking at horse number 4, Shivalik Silk, last raced in race number 101 over a distance of 1200 meters, where it finished 2nd. Cormorant was the winner of that race. Shivalik Silk is another horse that has had 4 starts this season from Vikas Jaiswal's yard. Not very impressive form to go by apart from its last start. Let's see how Shivalik Silk performs today. Next, we're looking at horse number 5, Script, last raced in race number 107 over a distance of 1400 meters. Another horse from Vikas Jaiswal's yard. Script doesn't have quite the form to go by, has had 4 starts this season, finished 7th in its first 2 starts, 8th in its third, and 6th in its last start. Let's see if Script can better the position today. Then we're looking at horse number 6, Act of Magic, last raced in race number 83 over a distance of 1400 meters. Has had 2 starts this season and looks like Act of Magic likes the position 8. Has not been able to make any difference from a 1200 to a 1400. Being tried in an 1100 this time. Let's see if Act of Magic can make any magic. Next, we're looking at horse number 7, Amazonia, last raced in race number 75 over a distance of 1100. Amazonia has had 2 starts this season, where the filly has placed 5th in both its starts. Let's see how Amazonia performs in this race. Change of rider, Amazonia will now be ridden by jockey Hindu Singh. Thank you.